Alright, so I have been out on a couple rides, probably about 20 miles total, and time for a little review of the 2011 Specialized Rockhopper Limited 2.9er. This is a 23-inch frame. I did a video maybe 3 weeks ago just going over the bike, and there's a couple things that I wanted to let everybody know about, because one big thing that I was afraid of was the brakes and how they were going to respond after they had been out in the world for a while. And I can happily report that not all brakes have that terrible turkey gobble after they've been out on a few rides. I have not had any problems at all with the brakes not working correctly or making that terrible sound. And I think the longest ride to date was probably 10 miles, so, well, maybe 8 miles. No major hiccups with the bike at all. Still everything stock with the exception of the light and the handle grips. And it has performed quite well, with one exception. I did do a couple of really hard digs on the pedals and into a lean towards my left. I noticed that this touches the tire, so that little tie wrap right there touches the tire if you lean really hard and you're pedaling hard, and somehow those two things end up coming into contact. But only if you're pedaling really hard, trying to pick up speed. Other than that, haven't had any problems with anything else. Really loving the color. Again, probably not getting it because it's kind of sunset here. You can kind of tell that it's not really gold, kind of has a lime green tinge to it. And here you go, there's a picture of that chart on the back of that brake. See if it'll zoom in there. Not going to focus. Oh well. Nope. Oh well. So, yeah, everything's been working great. I don't get tired riding it. I had a Fuji Tahoe Comp 2.9er, and say the longest ride I did was probably 25 miles on that, and I did get tired after a while riding that bike. A couple things you probably want to know: DT Swiss 485Ds on the rims. It's just a Specialized stout hub in there. If you can see that Specialized in there. Yep. And like I said, the Juicy 3 SL brakes have been working just fine. One thing that everyone that's having problems with those brakes might want to make sure they're not doing is storing their bike vertically. You want to make sure that the bike is horizontal at all times. Anytime you have disc brakes on there, I've seen a couple people, I'm sorry, not disc brakes, hydraulic brakes. I've seen a couple of people that have hydraulic brakes that are storing their bikes vertically, and the people at the bike shop did not tell me that's just something that I know and probably pass on to people. Nothing majorly positive or negative to report. It's pretty good climbing. And take a look at this trail here. No problems going through some of this loose sand. It's definitely not the hardest packed track you could ever find. But works for the trails that I've been on. Night Rider lights, pretty great if anyone's ever wondered about that. And I'm not gonna tell you just how bright it is, but it is a pretty bright light. And very well balanced bike. If you can tell, there's no kickstand, it's just standing upright. Just linked up against that rock there. Or not rock, dirt. And there you go, another look at 2011 Rockhopper Limited 2.9er. 23-inch frame. I have not weighed the frame. I will probably do that, put it on a scale, and maybe I'll put that in the description below what the actual weight of the frame is when I upload this. And let's give you guys a little closer look at what's all on there. Gotta fix this focusing thing, because that would just annoy the hell out of me. There you go. I got it to focus. It just won't focus up close. A couple other things. I was questioning getting a specialized bike for a while. Was it worth the money? Was it not? Definitely is worth the money. I was looking at two bikes, one bike on Bikes Direct and another one from Performance Bikes, and Access Carbon 2.9er that they had regular price $24.99, on sale for $11.99, and decided not to go with carbon frame from a no-name company because, as I said before, I weigh 235 pounds and tend to put a lot of power into pedaling if I'm trying to get up to speed, and I didn't want to have any problems with that bracket breaking or anything like that from power flexes or anything. And I wouldn't say that there's necessarily a problem with buying a bike from any of those other shops, as long as you're a bike mechanic and you don't ever have any problems with your bike. Finding warranty service can be a bit of a pain if you don't have a big name company like Specialized, who's going to warranty everything and, kind of no questions asked, just replace things. So, something to think about. All right, enjoy.